A good Erev Shabbos from Ohr Hatorah, a Dvar Torah for you to take with you. You find a strange thing in this week's parsha that at the sixth plague, when Moshe and Aaron make boils for all the Egyptians, they get boils on their skin. So the Torah tells us that the sorcerers of Paro could not stand before Moshe and Aaron because of the boils. What are the sorcerers doing back? Who invited them? I thought they were proven obsolete after the third plague. In other words, Paro calls them from their lair, from around their cauldron and their snake eyes, and says, "Hey guys, come over here. Moshe and Aaron produce blood. Can you do blood too? Can you match that? Can you match frogs? Can you match lice?" And so they come from their lair, and they do their magic. And after the third plague, they said, "We can't do this. This is the hand of God over here. This is not sorcery." At which point, Paro probably sent them back to the lair and said, "Okay, thank you very much. You're not needed anymore. You're obsolete." So why are they back? Who called them back here now at the sixth plague? So the Netziv explains that in the entire interaction between Moshe and Paro had to find out two things. First, am I really dealing with a god, or are Moshe and Aaron just regular sorcerers? Because if they're just regular sorcerers, I have sorcerers too. I don't need to listen to them. So is there really a god over here? And number two, if I am dealing with real God, are Moshe and Aaron representing him correctly? Are they telling me the truth about what he really wants? Or are they just going to scare me with their God and then make demands of their own? So after the third plague, when the sorcerers aren't able to replicate what Moshe and Aaron do, so Paro says, "Okay, I've got lesson number one. I realize I'm dealing with a God over here. This is not just regular sorcery. This is a real God, a force to be reckoned with." And when plague 4 and 5 happen, devastating plagues that really take a hit, the Egyptian people really take a hit, Paro says, "I can see this God is really angry, and I better listen." But now, the Jewish people have already given in to some of their demands, have made some counter offers, and the Jewish people aren't working as hard. They're basically off of work now. So maybe their God is satisfied. Moshe and Aaron come along and say, "Another one from our God. There's going to be boils in all of Egypt." And Paro says, "Boils doesn't sound so bad. I mean, it would be uncomfortable for a week or so, but maybe this is just regular sorcery. Maybe the God's really appeased, and Moshe and Aaron really just want demands for themselves, so they're going to do something with their own sorcery." So he calls back the sorcerers and says, "Come back over here. I need a test. Is this sorcery? Can you do this? Or is this also from God? Because if this is sorcery, maybe it's just Moshe and Aaron making demands of their own. And really, the force to be reckoned with is already happy with everything I've done already." So therefore, he calls back the Chartumim. He calls back the sorcerers and says, "Try it. See if you can match it. And then I can call Moshe and Aaron's bluff." But the Torah says they couldn't even stand there. They were so in pain from the boils that they weren't even able to try to match the sixth plague. Have a good Shabbos.